All right. Hey, we're doing it again. Why? Why? Why are we doing it again? I bought this bottle of whiskey. It was more full when I started. It was more full. All right. Hey, I got like a handful of comic books over here that I'm just going to talk to you guys about. This is completely unscripted. This is probably a bad idea. It's probably a bad idea. I'm drinking Heinekens. I'm drinking Heinekens. Fuck you, Johnny. All right, let's just I was on an adventure today. It wasn't really an adventure. It was my buddy's birthday. I made some Chinese food. I made some beef and broccoli. I guess it was pretty good. It wasn't exactly up to my standards. The sauce didn't get thick. I was a little pissed off about it. A little pissed off the sauce didn't get thick. You gotta have thick sauce. You gotta have thick sauce. Anyway, we went to the store. We went to Sam's Club. We went to Walmart. I got this little bad mammer jammer at Walmart. I'm gonna watch this tomorrow. I'm pretty pumped about it. I will probably tweet about it. Last time I was so drunk on the video, I forgot to tell you that my actual Twitter name is oh fuck, I forgot it again. Fuck my Twitter name. You don't even know it. You can figure it out. All right, here's what I did today. Other than make Chinese food for everybody, I read some Cold Spots. Cold Spots by Cullen Bunn. This is totally backwards. I don't know how to make it not be backwards. Sorry. Wow. See, this is the quality of video that you get when you come to Blake's house. Come to Blake's house, you get shitty videos of a drunk guy talking about comics. Anyway, Cold Spots was badass. I put a little, I like to do little short tweet reviews of comics because I think it's like, hey, let me wrap up this thing you worked on for, for like a year or more, possibly multiple years. Let me wrap up this thing you worked on in 250 characters or less and make it like, yeah, oh, cool. Sounds cool, right? Yeah. Yeah, just did that in a couple sentences, and you spent months and years on that. I'm gonna shot of whiskey. All right. Oh, whew, this already feels not as funny as the first one. I'm sorry. This is what I tell women that I date. I'm about to let you down. I come out with a burst of energy, and you guys are like, yeah, Blake, who the fuck is this guy? Yeah, he seems pretty cool. He seems legit. A handful of people followed my YouTube channel. Sorry. I don't know why you did that. That was a waste of your time. But hey, yeah, click like and subscribe, right? That's what everybody says. You can click it. I'm not going to be posting videos all the time. I'll tell you that much. Anyway, yeah, this isn't as good, right? This isn't as good as the other one. I look a little better, I got my X-Men hat on, beard's looking all right. I'm all kind of trimmed up. Teeth aren't gross. That's good, right? Yeah, right. Oh, Jack Ryan. It has nothing to do with comics. Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan. It's pretty good. Spy series. It's pretty solid. Actually, it's real fucking solid. I got one episode left. I'm kind of sad. Yes, I don't have a life. I watched 7 hours of Jack Ryan in a few days. It's cool. It's cool. This chick I'm talking to had a bachelorette party, so she went there, and I watched internet videos of Tom Clancy guy from The Office pissing Dwight off in the jungle. Trying to save America. You guys have seen The Office, right? That's the gist of it. Whoo! All right. Yes. So Cold Spots. Back to Cold Spots. It's a very, very great comic. It's a very great comic. Seriously. I'm really glad I bought this, and not just because Cullen Bunn is a Missouri boy. He's a Missouri boy. You're right. He's a Missouri boy, and he's a fucking genius writer, and I don't think he ever sleeps. I don't think he can sleep. I don't think he can. He just writes comics. He's like the Ninja Turtles and the Secret of the Ooze, but the Secret of the Ooze is that you never sleep and just write horror comics all the fucking time. Damn, but dude works, and he produces, and he makes really good shit, and he's a good read. He's a good fucking read. He's a good fucking read. Whew, man, I thought this would be easier, right? It's just not. Right, yeah. The second video is not as good as the first. Hey, let's talk about this. Let's talk about Jeff Lemire. Old Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino. Pronounced her name correctly. They write this book called Gideon Falls, which is, it's actually better than its sequel, Gideon Stands Up. Sorry. Anyway, Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino are actually one of my favorite creative teams in comics right now. Fuck, man. I just, you guys like wanted me to make another video and... Ooh, it's not good. Anyway, Jeff Lemire, Andrea Sorrentino, they wrote this Joker book. They wrote this Gideon Falls book that's really fucking creepy. It's super creepy. It's creepy and it's good, and it's about 20 issues. 20-ish issues, 18, 19, 20, somewhere around there. You know, they got a good comic on their hands. They're doing well. They're doing well for themselves. I hope anyway. I think they are. But DC was like, hey, write this Joker book. Just don't put a Joker dick in it that we have to censor out. And they were like, yeah, cool. Well, we could probably write a Joker book without a Joker dick. Like it's tricky. It's tricky. You know, but they did that movie, and all they did was, kill Robert De Niro, and there's no dicks. There's no dicks at all. Just killing Robert De Niro, smashing the dude with a door, and, hanging out in a refrigerator. And that's what is art these days. And that gets you an award, kill Robert De Niro, smash dude's head, and, hang out in a refrigerator. And guess what? You got an award-winning movie. And you're set for life. And you can talk shit on comic books and still release a comic book movie. You know what? Okay, all right. Can we time out? Can we time out? I know we were going to talk about this comic book. I was going to talk about this comic book. You were going to maybe listen. You were going to maybe listen. Maybe. But you know what? Let's talk about Joker. Let's talk about Joker. I'm just drunk enough to say some shit that I wouldn't feel comfortable saying in normal time about, Joker. I don't think it was a poster boy for incel culture. Sorry. I don't think that was it. I think it was a cool thing. That happened, and that's it. I think it was that was it. And then you had this director that was like, yeah, I made this cool thing, and I'm a little full of myself, and I'm gonna say some dumb shit now. I don't know if any of you have ever had sex with someone. It's actually this happens a lot. Sometimes you have good sex, right? You have really good sex, and you're like, oh fuck, I just did that, and you say something really dumb. Right? Who's done this? I'm crazy. I'm fucking crazy. You have really good sex, you say something dumb, and it ruins every fucking thing you just did. Right? That's what happened to the Joker. And you know what? I just pretend he didn't say anything. And I pretend Martin Scorsese didn't shit all over these wonderful comic book movies. Right? Guess what? As advanced as we want to think we are, right? As fucking woke and wonderful and great as we all want to think we are, we're not. We are flawed, idiot, dumb, scum-sucking human beings, right? That's... Sorry if you didn't know you were this, but you are. You're that. This is the you. This is you. This is the you that is the scum-sucking, amoeba, legless, armless, fingerless, single-celled organism that you want to think you're advanced, but you're not. You're the fucking pinky dick, baby dick of the fucking evolution world, right? The evolution. You're the fucking bottom part. You're the idiot fish that jumped out of water and died before the other fish jumped out and lived and taught us how to live on land and escape the ocean and turn into these things with thumbs that can do stuff and read and develop language. Like you're that thing that jumped out of the ocean and died. We all are. I forgot what I was talking about. Joker, the director, he's a twat. He's a douche, right? He's a twat douche. He's a twat douche finger baby dick, right? I used 2 female anatomy put down, so I had to throw in a masculine one. Fuck. All right. So yeah, he's a douche twat finger baby dick licking asshole who made an okay movie and said some really shitty things. And that's it. Right? That's it. It was a good movie. Joaquin Phoenix, he just gets in that refrigerator, man. He gets in that refrigerator and he makes you believe in the goddamn Joker. Right? Yeah, believe in it. I saw Heath Ledger for just a moment. I saw Heath Ledger playing with my hand. Wow. All right. So I actually liked the Joker movie. This is that. All right. Yeah. So I like the Joker movie. Anyway. Andrea Sorrentino, Jeff Lemire, they made this comic book. I got this variant that's kind of creepy. It's look into his soul. Anyway, they did this Joker book, and it was fucking legit. It was I liked it. You know what was cool about it? It was honest. It was I don't give a fuck about a vat full of acid. You don't have to fall in it. I don't give a fuck about Batman. You don't have to push me into the vat full of acid. I don't give a fuck about anything. I'm a story about a fucking crazy person who is smarter than a lot of us, who is smarter than what we think we are. And you know what's scary about that is you can always learn from crazy. I know I sound full of shit right now, but you can always learn from crazy. And that's what I felt like this comic book said. You can always learn from crazy. How'd you get those fish mouths to do that? I don't know. I don't know. But you can always learn from crazy. And you may not learn from it. You may be scared of it, but that works too. Because guess what? Being scared of something is learning from it. Because if you walk out of your front door every day and a bird shits on your head, right? Every day you walk out, you're like, I'm going to go to work today. I ate breakfast. Made a nice breakfast. Made a nice lunch. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to have a good day. And you walk outside your door and a bird shits on your head. Monday, bird shits on your head. Tuesday, bird shits on your head. Wednesday, bird shits on your head. Thursday, yep, bird shits right on your head. Eventually, you're going to get like a newspaper or an umbrella or a hat. You put the fucking hat on. You put your newspaper over your head. You flip open your umbrella. A bird ain't going to shit on your head this time. No, it's going to shit on the hat or the newspaper or the umbrella. Fuck, man. You know, you people are going to tune into this and watch this and you're going to be wildly disappointed. And that's okay. Because guess what? I'm teaching you about life. I'm teaching you how to become wildly disappointed in this thing we call life. All right, what else did I read this week? Ooh, this is new. Basket full of heads. This is totally backwards. How do I flip this shit around? You would think the interweb frequency Google would know how to flip this shit. Anyway, basket full of heads. Joe Hill. He's Stephen King's son. He wrote this comic book that I like to talk about sometimes called Lock and Key. Lock and Key was pretty much the lock to my heart that you twist and opened and spilled out my guts of love to the comic book universe, because Lock and Key was fucking amazing. Amazing. Read it. If you haven't read it, we're not friends and I don't give a fuck about you. That's it. That's it. That's it. Anyway, Lock and Key was really good. It was really good. There's great characters, and some of them die, and some of them go on adventures that really just tug at your heartstrings. And man, those heartstrings are tugged as motherfuck. Anyway, basket full of heads. Jordan Hill, not Jordan Hill, Joe Hill. Fuck. I suck. Right? Remember, if you remember last time, I mentioned numerous times that I sucked dick at making YouTube videos. And for those of you that suck dick and enjoy it, all power to you. I think there should be more people like you on the planet Earth. But also, I suck dick in the bad way of making YouTube videos. Like, I bite on it, I chew on it. Like, I can't get a pattern down. My jaw gets tired. And I want to talk to you about my dog halfway through of it. And like, no one wants to hear about that. Like I've been getting blown for a few minutes. Like, don't talk to me about your dog or your cat or your grandma that's dying. Sorry, that sucks. Maybe you shouldn't have done this during that time. Anyway, wow, fuck. Ooh, do I edit this video or do I leave that in? I feel like my thing is we don't edit videos around here, right? Like, I feel like that's my thing. We shouldn't edit the videos. I should just put myself out there for the shitty person I am. Anyway, basket full of heads has like a little hot chick in some Dookie Duke shorts. And their ass is poking out. You know, like when they walk around and like that little bottom part of their ass just like sticks out from underneath their shorts. That's this chick the whole time in this comic book, and it drives me crazy because I got a soft spot for that. But also, Joe Hill is doing something really cool with DC Comics. He is promoting the horror genre, the whole fucking thing, the whole kit and caboodle, the whole skeleton in the closet that like you open it up and it peeks out and winks at you and fucking screams and you're like, ah, and then you're like, oh, what the fuck? Like Joe Hill's doing that for comic books right now. He's fucking doing it. He's got a little deal with DC called Hill House Comics, which is fucking genius. That's such a good name. Fuck you for having that good name. But yeah, so he's doing Hill House Comics, and he's gonna do well. He's gonna fucking put horror on the map again, because you know when I was I dropped out of grad school, right? Like, so I was a creative writing major and I'm a failure writer. Okay, cool. So let's bring me in some more followers, because I know there's some other failure writers out there that want to be friends. There's, my thesis advisor, or not my thesis advisor, one of my advisors in grad school told me, like, you need to read more literature. Don't read sci-fi. Don't read horror. And I don't want to talk about her like that, because she's a really cool woman, and God rest her soul, she's not here anymore. But she had an opinion that you had to get to know her about, and part of her opinion was, hey, you don't need to read genre fiction. And I think everybody needs to read genre fiction. I think more people should read genre fiction. I think genre fiction is just as brilliant and innovating and just cool It's fucking cool, man. It's a part of life we don't understand, and we take those things we don't understand, and we make monsters out of them, or we make creepy people out of them, but we make something out of them. We take these things about life that hurt and disgust and push us away and make us feel like we're not good people. We take those parts of life and we make them a story, and we make that story feel different, and we make that story linger, right? We take those bad shit we take the bad shit that happens to us, and we make a fucking story out of it, and we make it linger, and we make it be a little creepy, and we make people want to talk about it, and that's awesome. That's awesome. And that's why genre fiction is important. And that's why Joe Hill doing this at DC Comics with Hill House Comics is fucking legit. It's fucking legit. And you should buy those. You should buy every fucking single one. And if you don't like all of them, you don't have to quit buying them, but you should buy every fucking single one. And you should give them a chance. You should give them a chance. Buy them all. You know, you don't have to keep buying them all, but buy the first round. I'm going to buy the first round. Like, be with me. Let's party. Let's talk about it. You know, let's play on Twitter and talk about shit and comments and stuff, you know? Like, but that's, I think, you know, he's doing something cool, and he's trying. And he's bringing a literature vibe to a comic book medium, and that's fucking dope. It's fucking dope. What else? I got this bad motherfucker. Batman Beyond. It's really fucking cool. It's really fucking metal. It's fucking metal, brah. It's fucking metal as fuck. And it's cool, and it's different, and it's like it's a young Batman, and he makes mistakes. You know what I like about superheroes? I like it when superheroes make fucking mistakes. Because I make mistakes. I spilled beer everywhere, all over myself, in a YouTube video that you guys probably thought was going to be funnier. And then you're like, whoa, he's actually talking about comics. I got... Sorry, motherfuckers. I got an opinion. I'm not just a fucking pony show of whiskey and dick jokes. Just fucking 98% of what I am, but that 2% comes out, and guess what? That 2% will take your girlfriend home, fuck the shit out of her, and make her breakfast in the morning. That's cool. That's cool with me. It's cool with me, because you know what? I'm sorry for you, but I treated her right, and that's all I did. Anyway, Batman Beyond. Batman Beyond is beyond. He's beyond Batman. He's a new Batman, and he's got a bunch of cartoons that are really good, and that's a good Blu-ray set to get. Right? Cool. So, last but not least. I'm so sorry. Last but not least, Uzumaki by Junji Ito. I can't even tell you what that did to me, because it did a lot of things to me. It like spun me around, around and around and around in a spiral. Spiral out, keep going, spiral out. I'm a Tool fan, right? Those are Tool lyrics. But for real, that whole book is about a fucking spiral. And it spins, and it spins, and it spins, and it shits out a fucking horror story like you wouldn't believe. Like oh man, that's a good stinky shit. Good stinky shit. Good stinky shit that we just wanted to stick around. We wanted to stick around so we can read it and smell it. And if you got balls, taste it. Stick your tongue in an asshole, man. Like, what do you got to lose? Fuck it. What do you got to lose? It was a great read. It was a great There's a great read. There's these fucking snail people that I'll never forget. Ooh, they make me uncomfortable. They're just like weird. And guess what? You know, we're out of shit to talk about. Here's what I did. I was like, I was kind of drunk, and I was like, hey, let's like set up some books, and I'll talk about these books, and I'll see if like people still think I'm worth listening to, which I don't think I am. I think this second video was wildly disappointing, and that's cool. Hey, it's cool. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like me. Most people don't. I mean, like a handful of people do, but I think they're just bored online. Sex. What a good transition, right? You don't have to like me. Let's talk about sex. You should like sex. You should like sex in a couple different ways. You should like sex the physical, orchestral, cosmic tapestry that is actual sex. The dance, right? Yeah, you should love that. You should love that because it makes you feel good. It makes you learn more about yourself and other people. You should like that. You should also like this comic book series called Sex. It is called Sex. I read this a long time ago and I fell off of it and I quit buying comic books. I didn't quit buying comic books as like a whole. I quit buying single issues. I quit buying the floppies. I quit going to a shop every week because it's fucking stupid expensive. Like, yeah, I want to support everyone, right? Like, I want to support you and you and you and you and I want to read your great fucking comics. But you know, I also want to buy shit for me, right? I want to buy booze. And I want to buy stupid, expensive French pots and pans that I can make really tasty food from. And I want to do that. I want to do that for me. But, yeah, woo! Sex. It is a comic series that you should fucking check out. And here's the premise of it. It's an indie comic. It's an indie comic about if yeah, I'm gonna have a drink of whiskey here. It's an indie comic about if Batman retired, what would he do? What would he do when he retired? Right? You know? He'd do a few things. He would. Cheers, fuckers. Woo. I've had a lot of those. Heineken. Actually, Heineken's pretty tasty. I'm not hating myself for drinking that tonight. But what would really Batman feel like? You know, if Batman was Batman, you know, like, guess what? After a while, his parents have been dead, man. His parents have been dead for a while, and Gotham City never makes you feel good. It doesn't. It just comes back at you like tenfold. So like what would Batman really be like? And that's what this sex comic is about. But it's also not about that. It's about liberation, it's about sexuality, and it's also about what a real Batman character would be like in real time. Okay? So you have 36, 34. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Nope, that's number 1. Back to the good old videos. You have 34. 34 is the last issue of Sex. Do you see that there? You see 34. 34 is the last issue, and now they release it as trade only. So they still put it out, but they release, instead of buying a comic once a month, you can buy this trade and not once a month. There's not a trade a month, but they're working on their schedule. Anyway, so what if Batman was real, man? What if Batman had real life emotions and all that money, and one day woke up and was like, yeah, my parents died and that sucks, but what am I going to do? Right? Like, what am I going to do? And he retires. And he's like, hey, fuck it. I'm not going to be Batman anymore. I'm not going to wake up with bruises. I'm not going to peel off my fucking shirt and have Alfred come over with some salve and a breakfast smoothie. Because life is more than salve and a breakfast smoothie. Maybe. Maybe that's all it is. Maybe that's all it is. Anyway, but Sex is a really cool comic, and it's about that. It's about a guy that retires as a Batman type of hero. He retires and he tries to live his life and he tries to run his business, and he can't quite give everything up because when you live that kind of extraordinary existence, when everything is that give and take, when there's so much that you put on the line, you can't ever really give that up. And the comics, I love the comics. I love all Batman comics. I love the last couple years of Batman comics. We've been so fucking lucky. So fucking lucky. We went from Scott Snyder to Tom King. Everything that's happened in these last few years of Batman, a few years, like 6-7 years of Batman, we've been so fucking lucky. And we have James Tynion, and James Tynion has fucking sprinkled his little Batman salts all over the fucking stringy meat of Batman. Like, I got James Tynion salt on my tongue, and I want to figure out where that flavor profile goes. I do. Anyway, we've been very lucky with Batman, but sex is if we weren't as lucky, and we didn't have all this to go off of. And there's this man, and he's rich, and he has everything, and everything's taken away from him, and he digs deep into his soul and finds vengeance and strikes at the night, right? Like, he strikes at the night, and he does that, and it's unsatisfying. Because guess what, kids? Revenge feels real good for about 10 minutes. And after that, you don't fucking feel a goddamn thing anymore. You don't feel it. And that's what this comic is about. And I really encourage everybody, like I know this isn't as funny as the last one, and I know that I'm drunk and I'm rambling, but like, guess what? Like, I'm not the fucking bee's knees, but I read enough fucking comic books. Right? Woo! Look at these. These aren't coloring books, folks. Those are comic books. I read enough of those. I will point you in a direction that you may like eventually. I'm not going to say I point you in the right direction. I'm not going to say that because this is fucking literature. This is art. This is subjective, right? We're not going to like the same shit. That's fine. We're not going to like it. And that's cool. But there's going to be something along the lines that sparks a note that sparks a fire in the fucking barbecue pit of life, and I'm gonna fucking slam a big ass steak down on it, and I'm gonna season the fuck out of it with like salt and pepper and garlic and butter, and it's gonna sizzle and sear, and it's gonna get off the grill, and I'm gonna slice it up and be like whoop 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 whoop, because that's the sound that knives and meat make, and we're gonna share that with each other. We're gonna share that and be like, that was a good that was a good thing that I just put in my mouth and chewed and swallowed. And that's what comic books are. And that's what this video is about. And that's why I'm sorry that this one's even longer. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. We actually talked about comic books this time, though. There weren't the cards. There weren't the card bros. There was me and you and some comic books that I read over the last week, and we talked about them. And if you want to keep doing this, smoke signals work really well. I always keep my eye on the smoke signals. There's the Patreon. Just kidding, I don't have a Patreon. I don't have a fucking Patreon. There's Twitter. Someone will tell you who my Twitter handle is. I can't, because every time I fucking get drunk, I can't goddamn remember my Twitter handle. But there are people that know me that talk to me on Twitter, and that's how this all started. So someone will get you back to me. But hey, man, I just want to talk comics. And I thought it would be funnier. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it would be funnier. But this one wasn't. So this might. I don't know.